Hello, welcome back to I Was a Teenage Exocolonist. I'm Talion, and I think my mic is actually working this time. Oh man, I did not manage to get my headphones mic connecting. I think this new computer just really hates this headset for some strange reason. So I'm still on the regular default input, but at least it's working. So I think this is probably what it's gonna be like until I can get back home and get my microphone. So we're just gonna keep going like this. Yeah, so I feel like there's not a whole ton happening in the game right now. Like we had our year 15 glow, which was fairly uneventful. We just, had Lum blow everything up, and then nothing happened. Everyone's fine. Um, yeah, so now we're just gonna continue on. I do really want to finally meet Sim again, because we haven't seen him in so long. Otherwise, I think we're mostly just going to be trying to work on more social skills again. We do have a bonus to physical skills, which I kind of feel like we don't really need, but we could try to do physical skills while we have this. I don't know. Tammy's working on blocking out a colorful baby quilt. She looks up as you approach. Do you like it? She asks. The colors are supposed to represent the 5 seasons of Fertumna. She looks back down at it and sighs. Someone will be allowed to have a baby soon, she says sadly. Yeah. Eventually, oh yeah. New year, new birthdays. Whose birthdays are when again? Dust, late dust. They're wet. Yeah. Early wet. She's late pollen. I'll have to remember that one. Do we not have any birthdays in quiet? I mean, apart from Solana. That's interesting. Okay. Anemone, don't! When are we gonna be able to hang out with Nomi properly? Because we have such high creativity. They did creativity, right? I'm pretty sure. So we'll be able to do all their events. Alright. I guess we can do hugs. Alright, let us put our hot pipe back on. We don't need gun anymore. Your mom is using this quiet time to plan this year's crop layout. It's important to rotate the crops to ensure something nitrogen replenishment. She doesn't explain it very well. All right, cool. Now the question is, do we want to try to work on physical skills or nah? We could get animals to the next rank. Also, what stuff does our exploration give us? It is a good time to go exploring if we want to try to find Sim again. So last time we met him in the Ridge, but I'm not sure if it has to be there. It's possible that you can meet him in other areas. I have no idea. Um, I guess we might as well start out with an exploration since we are low on stress right now. And exploring does give us the chance for some physical skill increases. I feel like it honestly increases kind of a bunch of random skills. Obviously, there's a lot of perception out there. Sometimes you get like bravery, maybe occasionally toughness or like animals or something. Um, and of course, the ridge gives engineering in some places. So, I guess let's just go for it. Why not? We'll do explore. I see a crystal over there. I guess we can go get it. And once again, I have no idea whether meeting Sim requires like a yellow boss event or if it can happen in like regular ones. I don't actually remember what it was last time. Let's walk around and see if we can get some boss events, and then if not, then we'll come back for the regular ones. Yeah? I think that makes sense. Oh, right. We just did our loop. Here's the boss event. What have we got? Yes. I think it's our boy. From a past life, call out to him. You raise your voice and call him by name. The man, Symbiosis. You know him from your dreams of a past life. After a few seconds, Sim reappears with a suspicious look on his face. The spooky oracle, yep. How do you know my name? Learned it in a dream. Sim nods, like this makes sense to him. He jumps up onto a large rock and crouches, eyeing you thoughtfully. So you're also psychic. Yeah, I know. I can't remember if I said this, but I know when we were like, trying to theorize about how we can potentially try to save him, I feel like of all people, Sim would be the one who would believe us if we tell him we know he's gonna die. Though I'm not sure how much that would really help him, because, it was a bit of a situation. I don't know how easily he can get out of it. We'll be like, don't get into any altercations with, what are they? I forget what the creature's called. Like, near any cliffs. Manticores? I think the problem is there's too much danger in Sim's natural habitat. Yeah, exactly. He speaks with an odd inflection, putting the wrong stress on things, but the words themselves come easily enough to him. I think this is about the same as what happened last time. Manticores, but I think Sim already knew not to mess with them. Yeah, we don't really know the exact circumstances in which he ended up angering that one. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm pretty sure last time we said I wish to know more about you, because, obviously, I still want to know more about him. I wish you'd stop laughing at me. Come, Solana, he chuckles. The world is such a serious place. Sometimes you've got to laugh at it, don't you? He pauses and his eyes unfocus for a moment. He stares straight ahead, unblinking. And he slowly stretches like a cat and stands up. Well, this has been fun, but I'm afraid duty calls. He doffs an invisible hat towards you. He's so goofy. I'm looking forward to the story of how you came to know my name. He jumps behind the rock and disappears. Literally, he disappeared. You search all around and can find no trace of where he might have gone or how. You're struck with a sudden sense of remembering so strong that you have to stop and hold your head. Meeting Sim again. It's just like it was before. Yay, we did it! But okay, where did he get hat-doffing mannerisms from? Yeah, I don't know. That's the big question. I wonder if, like, Dis has been showing him at least some human media. I don't think we've given him the database yet. No, indeed we have not. Alright, +2 bonus to straights. Well, we've got some 5s here. This doesn't wear hats, yeah. We got some 3s too. Oh, we got gem 3. Well, let's just go for the 5s, why not? So the 3, we have more gem combo. +1 to... That's what I would say if I had not realized how exactly Sim got hat-doffing mannerisms. Do tell. This is a budding amateur comedian. Yeah. Yeah, tracks. He's obviously watched the classics. That's really cute. We can try to go for straight like that. That's pretty good. Ooh. Oh, that's gonna be something. We got lots of 5s. We have gems. Ooh, we can make that 5s. And then why not? Importantly, I maintain that neither Dis nor Sim was wearing an actual hat for this cultural exchange. The hatless leading the hatless. Yep. Alright, well. Easy win. Alright. Well, the main thing we really wanted was to see Sim. I don't know if there's much point in continuing. Normally when I go exploring, I do want to make the most of it, but if I do use up all my stress, that also means that I lose a month for resting afterwards, which I don't really want to do right now. I don't know. And we still have quite a while until Verdumnalia bonus, so we're probably going to have to rest at least once before then anyway. Maybe we'll go looking for more special events. We'll just do the special events and then leave everything else, I think. Oh. I think... Oh! And our friend is here. Okay, well, let me grab this first. Hi, Sim! I forgot he shows up immediately. Okay. You're walking up a trail when you're caught by surprise. It's Sim, and he's running? You're knocked to the side as he pushes past you, running in the opposite direction with barely a glance. You shout and chase after him, but after a few seconds it becomes clear you don't have a hope of finding Sim when he doesn't want to be found. You turn and continue along the path, and around the next bend you spot a familiar face. Oh, is this where he passes by Utopia? Yeah. I think last time we said I didn't see anyone. I feel like it doesn't make a difference. Like, if we say it's an alien, she's just gonna be like, you're joking with me, ha ha ha. can say that's just my friend. What are your school friends? Utopia says, wiping the back of her hand across her forehead. You kids sure sprout fast. Or does Dis have an older brother I don't know about? She hikes her pickaxe off her shoulder. Whatever, just watch where you're running, okay? The gravel's loose around here. You agree, happy to be out of this conversation without any trouble, and continue on along the path before Utopia asks any more questions. You walk for a couple of minutes before you see Sim again. Hello. Alright. Yes, he wants data. Yeah, I'll do it. I trust Sim. Questions? Yeah, we don't have stuff. I guess we can take a look. Spying on a friend. That is not at all a proportionate reaction to an unidentified humanoid hanging around your exocolony, Utopia. Well, I mean, she trusts me, I guess. She's like, yeah, it must be one of Solana's friends. Yeah, take a closer look. I think this is all stuff that we've already seen. Do we want to try to flirt with him? I don't know. Flirting with Sim feels weird. But on the other hand, I do know that, like, you can flirt kind of jokingly in this game, so I don't know. Hmm. Difficult decisions. Um. Hmm. Oh, also just realized we got some perception out of that. Not that it does anything for us, because it's already maxed out. Oh, and we got our 2 points of friendship with him. Why the hell not? Let's do it. Sim smiles coyly. Good, he replies. He tosses his long hair over his shoulder and extends his hands, baring himself for your inspection. I think this is also pretty much the same thing that we did before. I guess it doesn't really make a difference whether we flirt with him or not. Alright, whatever. Yeah, I think at this point we'll just go pick up any stuff we find lying around, do any boss events that we see, and then head back. Presents for vase. Lovely. Jeez, this place is huge. Oh, there's Utopia. I guess we should probably talk to her. Man, there's so much in this place. Alright, we'll share that. Share that, I guess, and help them work. get some engineering from it. Nice. Oh, right. This is the fancy place. I guess we'll see what's up here. Right, caves. Ooh, talk to Sim first. That's interesting. I don't know if we've seen this. This is vibrating beside you on nearly the same frequency as the weird power fluctuations. This is the real deal, he whispers, mostly to himself. It's hard to shake the feeling of being watched. In fact, you're sure. Oh, yes, of course. There he is. You can see Sim's mysterious form up there, watching you from a nearby ridge. He holds up his hand in greeting when he sees you looking. Utopia nods and leaves you to it. What's the plan? Well, let's talk to Sim. You ensure that Utopia's good and gone before you kick up your glider and go talk to Sim, telling Dis that you're going to do a quick scout of the area. Sim looks delighted when you land beside him. You're getting warmer, he sings songs. Hot, very hot. Oh, what is he talking about? He rests his weight on his hands and kicks his feet over the ledge. I'm not supposed to tell you anything, he confides. But it's just so interesting to watch you figure things out. Humans, so curious and so smart. You're not getting anything useful out of him. You return to Dis, telling him that everything looks all clear. I don't understand why we had to, run away from Dis from this. We know he already talks to Sim. Alright, prep caving equipment. You got headlamps and a little recording drone with a floodlight attachment, a tiny buzzing flying thing that circles your heads and sometimes illuminates what you want to look at. Yeah, this is familiar. I wonder if the last time we did this we just hadn't actually met Sim yet. Because I'm pretty sure we have done this. We know Dis knows, yeah. I think this game is sometimes a little bit weird about who knows that we know what. Because, last time there was the whole thing with the magic rock that we supposedly hadn't learned about yet, but we totally just hung out with Dis there just a bit ago. Okay. Let's do bonus straights. Well, we have plenty of straight material. You can do something like that. Oh, it's a 90 gold, though. That's kind of rough. So we can do another straight there, but I don't know, it's a pretty tricky one, and it is a shame to lose the gem combo, but we don't have any gems yet, so... Okay, not bad cards. I think we can do a straight like that. Okay. Pretty good. Yeah. Nice. We got our stars. Source of a breeze. Oh. Okay. Pay attention to our footing. Yeah, we remember this place from our dreams. I think we remembered it last time too, but yeah, it's a big deal. do we want to just leave? Maybe we can just leave. I think we pretty much got what we came for. Let's go. You're gonna be a big engineer this time, huh? 16th birthday. Distance here. So I think this one I was wondering if it like depends on who you have the most friendship with, but I think we do still have the most friendship with Dis this time. Oops. Probably because we have been doing a bunch of exploring. Watch the sunrise in companionable silence. You look down from the balcony and see Tammy and Cal walking hand in hand across the colony square. When they get to the lounge, they embrace. Wait, are they kissing? No way! Well, it was only a matter of time, honestly. Your parents wake up shortly after that, yeah. Look at that! That's cute. Exploration is just the most efficient monthly activity. Yeah, well, I mean, I was trying to get my perception up, and like, there is stuff that like you can get only from exploration, and we wanted to meet Sim. I feel like at this point we can go easy on the exploration and just kind of go out when we know we need something, or when we want to see Sim, because we do still have to go get him his data. Alright, what does Mom have for us today? Your mom and dad are taking a midday break in the shade of a trellis and wave you over as you approach. Solana! Solana, come here! Your dad says, pulling up a crate with his foot and patting the top invitingly. Come spend some time with your old mom and pop. How's your day been? What the heck is that? Alright, I guess. That fearless explorer, your mom drawls, taking a swig from her canteen. She wipes her mouth with the back of her hand and passes the canteen back to your dad. Made friends with any alien life forms yet? I mean, yes, but I don't know if I can tell you that. Your face goes on a journey. Friends with any... What? Do they know about Sim? How could they? I think she's just joking, but it is. Your parents chuckle at your expression. Wow, Solana, your dad says. You know, like the little hop eyes that sneak in, or a blip bug. Oh, those kinds of aliens. You thought for sure they were talking about Sim. But hey, while they're asking... She knows. I don't think she knows. I think it was just a coincidence, but... I generally do not want to be telling people about Sim, but it could be interesting dialogue. Hopefully it's not going to give me like more delusion cards. Like, you're seeing things, Solana. Stop making things up. I kind of get the feeling that people are not going to believe me, even if I told them, so I don't know. Hmm. 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 Like, I trust my parents, but also, you know, Sim is not really in a very, like, safe position when it comes to the colony. I think he could be in very big trouble if word got out about him. So I'm kind of, you know, hesitant to give any kind of hints, even to my parents. Even though I trust my parents. Well, let's try it. Why not? Let's see what happens. Just one alien named Sim. You tell them you've met an alien, a smart one with 2 legs and 2 arms and a humanish face. You've had conversations with him. He likes humans. Your parents exchange a dubious look. We've already checked, kiddo, your dad says. There's no alien civilization on Vertumna. None still alive, anyway. Don't you think they would have contacted us if there was? I mean, given the relationship we've had with the local wildlife, I don't know about that. We can get more delusions. Your mom snorts. Maybe they're scared of us. She pats your leg patronizingly. This is like the dream thing, right? You dreamed you met an alien, like you used to when you were younger. I know you've always had trouble telling your imagination from reality, but don't you think you're getting too old for these stories? Just because she said that shit, oh my god. I want to prove her wrong so badly. But, I mean, right now it would get me delusions, but I wonder if you keep doing it enough, it'll eventually lead to something. I don't know. Like, we have been going for the delusion child prophet build. So it is tempting, but on the other hand, like, that is actually getting a little bit too close for comfort to actually telling people about Sim for real. And I don't want to put him in danger. Delusion build. I don't know, but Sim though, I'm worried for him. I do want to do delusion build, but uh do we throw Sim under the bus for delusion build? Mm, I guess I vote don't say you can prove it. It does feel bad for Sim, yeah. On the other hand, this one is like kind of mean to my parents. Like, that's going a little bit overboard, I think. Mm, hmm. All right, whatever. Let's do it. Ooh, got some rebellion for that. Your mom studies you for a long time, contemplating your sass. Eventually, she turns to your dad and asks, should we have let Utopia talk us into this youth surveyors thing? Sending kids outside the walls scares the shit out of me. Your dad frowns at her language. Well, that was a thing. Your dad used to joke that your mom got her prosthetic legs so she could run faster than everyone else before you had gene tech. You don't think that's true. You guess she lost it in some kind of fight, but she barely talks about it. Except for days like today, when she's stumbling around like one leg is shorter than the other. Stupid thing, she grumbles. When am I going to have the time to get this damn thing fitted right? Alright. One day they will believe me. Except the problem is I don't want them to believe me if it puts him in danger. Oh yeah, because I guess we, well, yeah, obviously Dis already knows about Sim. I met an alien, yeah, yeah. I don't really want to go for like the Sim flirting. Although, I would probably want to do that at some point just to see what happens. I don't know. All right, just a little bit of flirting with Sim. This is just slowly morphing into the Sim romance route. We're joining the polycule. Well, I mean, we were initially part of it anyway, so this is color deepens. He looks at a loss for words, opening and closing his mouth a few times. Wait, he stammers. Do you mean Sim? You nod, and Dis suddenly becomes extremely interested in the hem of his sweater. Sim is more pretty than handsome, I think. He mumbles. Well, I guess potentially confirmation about, Dis's feelings on the matter. I mean, why hide him is kind of obvious. Should we go straight for like I'm not sure if this is a conversation where you just choose one or if it like continues. I do want to ask about the ruins. I'm sure the gardeners are related to those ruins, yeah. Yeah, I do remember this line too. The ruins built the gardeners. Um, yeah, this will be our secret. Yay. All right. Hmm. What should we do? Oh yeah, I see you got a boyfriend. Tammy beams when she sees you, like there's nothing better in the world than the sight of your face. Happy birthday, Solana! She exclaims. She comes in for her annual birthday hug, throwing her arms around you and giving you a great big squeeze. Here, I got you this. Hmm. She steps back and reaches into one of the many deep pockets of her dress, producing a little paper box. I made you this, she laughs, opening it to reveal a little snack-sized cake. You take a bite. The cake is light and flavorful and drenched in sugar bug syrup. It's delicious. Thanks to the Helios hydroponics and the help of some native flora and fauna, Tammy's cooking ability has come a long way from dressing up soy rations. Tammy watches you eat the cake with a look of delighted satisfaction. You can share it if you want, she hints, smiling sweetly. If that would make you happy. Hell yeah. Yeah, I think that's also the same. I met a super hot alien. Dis OMG, Solana met Sim. Yeah. There's only one super hot alien around here. All right. So, what do we do today? We do have the physical bonus, but honestly, I don't feel like we really need physical skills that much. Creativity and bravery. We did want to get some persuasion. Oh yeah, download the data. So I'm asking you for data on human culture. Yep. Need to find a physical storage unit. I feel like if we ask Professor Hal, we're gonna need persuasion. Hmm. I'm pretty sure we stole one last time. I mean, obviously, Professor Hal wasn't around to ask. Uh, Hello, Otis. Welcome. As you can see, we did manage to find Sim, so that has been achieved. Now we're just kind of hanging around. Um, Ask or steal. I am honestly kind of leaning steal just because I don't want to. I don't want to have to deal with explaining to Hal. Although, well, I think given that this wasn't an option last time, I think we might as well, explore the things that are new to this route. So let's ask Professor Hal. Physical storage media, eh? We don't use many of those, do we? He chuckles. Most everything's networked. He's happy to help, though, and tells you to come with him to his workshop where he repairs robots. Well, that was easy enough. He starts rummaging around in a desk, then another desk, then a footlocker and a cabinet. He sticks his tongue through his teeth while he wiggles his arm all the way to the back of a set of drawers. What do you need it for, anyway? Your hollow palm on the fritz? I can take a look at it for you. I mean, if I tell him that it's for an alien, A, he's not going to believe me, and B, like, even if he did believe me, he would be like, that's a super suspicious thing to be doing. So I feel like I really don't want to do this. So I guess we're going to lie. We're getting that rebellion. You tell him you're going to back up some special photos and vids on it, just in case the HoloNet goes down. That's a great excuse. Hal looks guiltily at Congruence's monitor, which is currently dark. Yeah, I don't like to think about it, but the old girl's gonna break down eventually, he says quietly, like she can hear. Oh, that's actually really sad. Not for a long while yet. Probably not until you've got grandbabies. But when she goes, no one's gonna know how to fix her. Even I couldn't. Well, we've got some time to try to learn, I guess. But yeah, I guess all technology breaks down eventually. Even the robots aren't immortal. I'm not ready to say goodbye yet, he continues. Not by a long shot. Which is why I keep the robots going too. Even the ones that were antiques when we left Earth. Aww. Wow, it sounds like maybe somebody should give us Congruence's boot codes just in case a ship almost crashed in time travel. Yep. He hands you a tiny cylinder the size of your pinky finger. Well, here it is. You can plug it in here and copy whatever you need from the HoloNet onto it. I'll leave you to it. You start by carefully copying your very favorite vids and games, then realize there is a shit ton more room on this tiny device. You sweep in several thousand more vids, as well as the entire contents of the school's Learningpedia. That should be enough for, well, a lifetime. You pull out the unit and admire it. It has a tiny holo projector at one end with a gesture sensor, just like your holopalm. Easy peasy, success. Alright, what do we do now? Technology and reasoning. Engineering and reasoning, creativity and persuasion. Persuasion is good to get. Creativity we're like almost maxed out on though, so I don't know. It would be good to get that reasoning up to. I guess since we have the bonus, maybe we'll find something that combos with one of the physical stats. Maybe some animals or something. Let's see what our other options are. What is with this spooky music? We could use some more empathy too. I know if we want persuasion, that's mostly in the command. Quartz ball. Organizing and persuasion would be pretty good, although that doesn't take advantage of the physical increase. But, like, it's not a huge deal. It's whatever. We can get some toughness and some biology. I think we're, like, really close to... Yeah. We can try that. Animals and empathy. I think... Let's go with that, I think. We could definitely use some more empathy. Not as much as we could use persuasion. We really need to get that persuasion up. And that reasoning too. Let's tend the animals. Oh, this is our first time doing it. Whoops. Yeah. I think we've done this. The Trippets are our old nemesis. That's interesting, because I was kind of thinking that we didn't. Or. Yeah, I think the current. My current impression is that they're vegetarian but not vegan. So I think this is probably Solana saying that they should be vegan. Let's ask about the creatures. Is our old nemesis. They're sentient and can move around and stuff. Yep. Yeah, we've seen these guys too. Really cuddly. Aw, so cute. Yeah, I'm familiar with these creatures. Oh yeah, the one we captured was pregnant and had little babies. Whatever. Alright, tending the animals, bonus to straights. Well, we've got a lot of stuff going on here. Oh, ew. I guess we can get a lot of 4s. Oh, well, that's not a 4 anymore. We have a 5 here, I guess. Alright. +6 animals, nice. +2 empathy. Oh, I think we got the empathy perk too. What did we get? Extra gear slot, heck yeah. And oh, the spa. I don't think we really need that though. We could do this. Take advantage of that extra toughness and see if we can get up to the next perk on biology. That is probably a decent idea. And then after that, we can work on our social skills some more. I think social skills and reasoning are the main goals. Let's work on the farm and hang out with Cal maybe, or at least hang out with Mom. I think this is probably the same as we get a free collectible. We've got some 4s and 5s. Ooh, data's gonna be good here. Well, oh. Yeah, so that doesn't seem to make a difference, but whatever. +5 biology. I think we're, what, 1 short of the perk, but that's okay. Get some extra toughness in there. Nice. Pollen would be Rex. This dog want a log. What do you have to say? Okay. Yep. He's making his place. Of course I'm gonna get you sticks. Does Mars have anything to say? When am I gonna be able to hang out with you? Oh, look at these two. Tammy looks up from her hollow palm, blushing a pretty pink.
What do you say when someone likes you?
She says, biting her lip.
I've known Kel literally all of my life, and it's so wonderful that...
She giggles and hides her face.
We've known each other for 17 years, and I don't know how to talk to him now.
Oh, girl. I think you'll be fine. Fine, I guess we can talk to Vase. And of course he doesn't have anything good to say. Alright, I think we should probably go work on our persuasion some more. Tangent is here. Right, yeah. Honestly, I feel like we should just not say anything. Like, I think we tried to be nice last time and she got mad at us, and I think trying to lighten the mood would probably also be kind of awkward. Let's just... I think the best thing to do in this situation is to just not make a big deal out of it. Just, like, give her her medicine and let her leave. You jab Mars in the ribs before she can make any more jokes, and ring up Tang's request without another mention. You hand over the bag, and Tang shoots you a grateful smile before leaving the depot, looking a little more relieved than when she came in. There we go. Ugh, the 3 in the middle is so annoying. Look at all these lovely 5s that we can't do anything with. I mean, we can do some things with them, but like, ugh. This isn't actually gonna increase, yeah. Ugh, damn it. I guess we might as well use some 5s. We can have a 3, 4, 5. There we go. The twins truly loathe the idea that somebody might care about them and want them to be happy. They continue to be just like that all the time. Yeah, I mean, in this case, like, it's so understandable. Okay, yeah, I think that's probably about as good as it's gonna get. Apparently not, but whatever. Close enough, I suppose. Close to that perk. 30 is a good milestone, though. I'm pretty sure there are things that gate you on Persuasion 30. So, yeah. Ah, yes, the shimmer. I'm so curious what would happen if we hadn't cured the shimmer. It would probably be pretty bad. Alright, so Tammy was late pollen, and then who, if anyone, was mid pollen? We had Rex was... I don't think anyone is mid pollen. Dust. Yeah, I don't think anyone. Okay. Your dad is watching your mom work. You can practically see the hearts in his eyes. Your mom's an incredible lady, he says dreamily. True love is hurtling yourself into space with someone and hoping for the best for your children. Ew, Dad, gross. Yay, we can tell her what we learned today! You've been so busy lately. The only way you're able to get all your work done is to multitask. Studying while you're eating, brushing your teeth in the shower, listening to hollow novels while you're about to fall asleep. You have to double up everything. You kind of expect your mom to tell you to take it easy, but she just laughs and claps you on the back. You're my daughter, all right, she says. Just too much damn work, not enough hours in the day. I know how you feel. Yay. Alright, what next? What else? Lots of stuff to do. How are these two lovebirds getting along? Should we keep working on that persuasion, maybe? And do the same persuasion and organizing. It would be good to get reasoning up to. I think we need 30 for the tutoring. What gives us reasoning? I think just like studying in the... Gives a bit of reasoning. That gives us reasoning. Yeah, so like engineering pretty much. I think maybe I'm gonna stick with more persuasion for the time being. What do we have in here? Creativity and empathy is pretty good. I feel like I do want to max out the creativity at some point. Creativity and bravery. Bravery would be good at some point, but that's maybe too much creativity. guess maybe we just keep working in the depot for now. Yeah, I think we've seen this too. Oh, right. Okay. Let's go for it. Whoops, sorry. Card turns blue, and we're organizing. Gem combo. I guess we can get some 4s in here. 4, 4, 4. +2 to cards with gems. Well, then that'll become a 6, which does break our thing, but... Yes. Value wild. What was this guy? This was yellow. Yeah, I don't think it matters which combo we combo. And do we want to try to go for super goal? I don't know if we can, really. Oh, we're so close to the perk. And then Tammy was late calling? Okay. What have you got to say, Mars? You can go with Y. Right, yeah. Let's say yes. Let's give her a cute nickname. No? Okay. We don't actually get to tell her what the cute nickname is. Let's say we don't get nervous. Not even a little bit, Mars says, acting like she's affronted. That's funny. That's so her. Sure. Taking a break at her makeshift desk inside the domes. What's up, Solana? She says. Need me for anything? No, not right now. Hi, kitty. Hi. Hello. So cute. So cute. Alright. What should we do next? We could try to get that persuasion perk. We could try to get reasoning up a little bit more, or biology. this gives us biology and reasoning, which would get us the perk. It's just one reasoning, though. Yeah. Also, let me double check what the new construction thing gives us. I'm pretty sure it gives us toughness, at least. Engineering and toughness. That's a lot of engineering. We're not really in need of engineering right now, but... maybe let's do some more of our, like, social skills. Do creativity and empathy. That would not be too bad. Let's help in the kitchens. So this I think we've seen. Oh, is this our first time in kitchens? Yeah, I think it is. Tammy claps her hands excitedly.
And will we get to decorate cookies? She asks. Sometimes me and my dad used to decorate cookies together, and it's really, really fun, and I think everyone would really like it. We could do stained glass cookies with baba fruit jelly.
Yeah, let's do it. Oh, Tammy's confidence, heck yeah! And Anne chuckles. Cakes and cookies with fruit and frosting for 100 people. Why, you have quite an imagination, Tammy. She takes a ladle and spoons up some of the stew. We need to focus on large, hearty dishes that can easily feed many people, like the stew, she says. If things get busy, we can serve the soy rations as is, but it's much nicer to actually cook them with something else. She beams. Full tummies make for happy workers. One day we'll make your cookies, Tammy. Aunt Anne sets you and Tammy up with a few basic kitchen tasks and leaves you to it. If you need help, I'll be just around the corner, she says. Or you can ask Congruence for advice. She has every recipe and method you could ever need, and she's an excellent teacher. You quickly have your hands full with the sheer volume of food it takes to feed 100 people. Okay. Cool. We're doing good. Oh. Kitty, stop eating hair. Alright. Wait, was it... Did we forget to... Oh, no. Did we forget to give Tammy a present? I think we might have. I wonder if we could just reload. That was very recent. It should be from just before the thing. Yeah. Get her a present. She likes flowers, right? She would like flowers. Yay! Okay. Now we can do that. Cookies. Alright. 5 kudos total equals goal. We've got a bunch of 4s. 6 too. This could do some fun stuff. Oh, look at that. Oh, we matched the super goal. There we go. Lots of creativity. We're like almost there, right? 97. Oh, and I think we're on perfect timing because we're high stress on the day before Rhythmnalia. Perfect. Tammy looks worried. She's hugging herself and pacing around. Every now and then her attention turns sharply towards the east wall. I think we're gonna learn about her augment finally, because it does seem like she's just hearing something from places. You okay, Tammy? She's relieved to see you.
There's something out there.
She says in a quiet voice.
Lots of somethings outside the walls. I think they're far away, but I can hear them.
Try to listen to them. You hold your breath and strain to hear anything out of the ordinary. Just kids playing sports ball in the distance, and the whir of a hover lift in the construction yard behind command. It's a quiet morning in the colony. You tell Tammy you don't hear anything.
It's like...
She struggles to describe the sound.
Squeaking. Super high-pitched, really long sounds. Like metal or... a broken robovac scraping along the floor. Only there are hundreds of them.
You shudder at the thought.
My dad said he would pick these ears as my augmentation to keep me safe.
She sniffs.
All they do is make me scared. I hate my stupid ears.
She bats at them with her fists, tears springing to her eyes. It's okay to be scared. She gives you a long, searching look.
My dad always says being scared is an opportunity to do something brave, but...
I mean, I feel like both of these could either be taken as, like... Tell me, I'm gonna be real, that is a tier C augment drawback. I know, right? Like, I feel like compared to some of the other characters, she's doing just fine. Yeah, I don't know which is better. Because, like, on the one hand, this could be making fun of her, but, like... On the other hand, this could be, like, kind of making light of her, like, problems. Did you see us complaining we had eagle eyes? No, because that was objectively awesome. Yep. I think probably this one. You're lucky to have such cool ears.
Really? You think so?
She lets you lean in close and for a good look at her enormous elf-like ears. You wonder what it must be like to have such sensitive hearing. Can she hear the grass growing? Can she hear your heartbeat? This is so mean. Alright, I want to know what this idea is. I mean, I think we might be able to just, like, give her noise-canceling earphones or something. There's tiers S to C, and Tammy is squarely in tier C, along with our past augments, Nomi and Vase, I assume. Yeah. We still don't know anything about Vase. We need to find out somehow. We might need to actually, like, be friends with him. I know it's a terrible thought. Alright, let's see what we can do for her. +1 confidence! You ask if she's considered noise-canceling sound. The subdermal jawbone conducting hear speak for her hollow palm could be calibrated to dampen or block out certain frequencies. She takes a moment to parse what you're saying.
Oh, wow. I've never thought of that. I'll try it. I wonder if I'll still feel like me without my special hearing.
Yeah, they're neat. You tell her that with her amazing hearing, she could be a great garrison lookout, or a musician, or a spy. She looks at you dubiously.
I don't think I want to be any of those, but thank you.
She smiles.
You're a good friend, Solana.
Aw.
Please don't let my dad know I said I didn't like my ears,
She says. Tammy is such a caring girl. It's unfair she has to suffer from her sensitive hearing, but so sweet that she doesn't want to be a burden. She gives you a big, warm hug and says she's going to head inside soon because it's nice and quiet in there. You leave her rubbing one of her ears thoughtfully. +3 to card is incredible, wow. So what did we get with her? Shy, homebody, very loyal. Yep. Okay, so we can do one more thing before Vertimnalia happens. Oh, right. Early dust is... I think Nomi was sometime in dust, mid-dust. Yeah, Nemi and Cal were... Yeah, she's early dust and Cal is late dust. We'll get her egg. It's her birthday. Alright, what do we want to do today? I'm sorry, yeah, Tammy, 3 of your classmates have shortened lifespans as a direct result of their augments. I'm sorry, you have to hear sounds sometimes. That sounds mildly annoying. Yeah. I feel like it definitely could be really spooky to be able to hear things that other people can't. But yeah, in the grand scheme of things, it's pretty tame. Your mom blinks at you like she hasn't seen you in a while. Wow, you're getting big, she mutters, shaking her head in disbelief. I saw that log. This is going to my dog fund. And another one! Okay. Let's see, what should we do today? Honestly, I kind of wonder if we should just keep going in here. What else can we do? We go with more kitchens. That would max out our creativity, I think. And also give us some empathy. Tammy would definitely have an augment drawback that would suck if this exocolony had been anywhere near normal about gene tech. Biology and reasoning could be good, I suppose. But the colony went straight to what the fuck territory, so the scale is quite skewed. That's very true, yeah. Like, it is a drawback, but everyone else is just so much worse. Let's do some life sciences, I suppose. You see our scuttling of metallic legs. What the heck? And a strange knee-high robot bursts into your engineering lab, going full tilt on its 6 spidery legs. It slams into a wall hard enough to knock itself down. It seems to be having trouble getting back up again, and is flailing its metal legs around dangerously. Let's fix it. We definitely had this event before. I don't remember if we had enough engineering to fix it, but now we can. Professor Hal laughed sheepishly, coming in to find you playing with the obedient little bot. This one got away from me again. It's always busting out of the robotics lab. Wow, a robotics lab? Yeah, they put me in charge of the robotics lab on the new ship. Hal explains. Between you and me and this thing, I think they probably asked Instance first, but she was too busy. He watches you play with the bot. Hot dog, you are so good at engineering, he says, pride in his voice. You should work on the robots we have now. Heck yeah, we have robot repair now. Alright, we have gem combo. What can we do with gem combo? We've got some gem combo. That's not quite enough, but we can... Oh, well, that does reduce our... What if we do this? No? No? If anyone is curious, Dis and Rex are on tier S augment drawback, Mars and Tang on tier A, Cal and Anemone tier B. Yeah. I actually don't remember what Rex's drawback was. Um, he was, I know he's like Doggy Boy, but does it actually like reduce his lifespan? I don't remember. Rex and Dis are on S for different reasons. Yeah, all right. Okay, here we go. That's a win. Can we do better though? 36, okay. And we matched the super goal, incredible. Lots of biology, we get that perk. Random yeah, can we stop? Secret Admirer. See, the thing is, I think we have our max with Dis again. So. We have a Secret Admirer, yeah. Is because of the constant what the fuckery of his life and augment-induced passive suicidality, yeah. Rex's augment did not seem to give him many drawbacks day to day, but yeah, our last ending suggested his lifespan is significantly shorter because of it, yeah. Alright, game's about to begin. Still no talent show, oh my gosh. We were pretty close though, ugh. And I see that as an S tier drawback regardless of the rest of it, yeah, for sure. Well, I guess we're doing Bake Off again. I want to do the talent show, though. We really need to get our persuasion up. It's going to be higher next time. I wonder if it's going to be like 40. We're going to have to try to get our persuasion up to at least 40 by next time. All right. Bake Off time. Oh, it's a high challenge, too. You join Cal and Tammy in the kitchens. They're standing really close to each other. Like, really close. Tammy adjusts her clothing and Cal coughs. Well, let's get cooking, he says. Time to get our bake on, right? This year's theme is multi-layered cakes. He'll be in charge of designing, baking, assembling, and decorating a towering monument to sweet cake and frosting. All right. Well, we've got some high-tier cards here. We can do something like this. I guess we can do that. Got some gem combos going. Pretty decent, but it's nowhere near 70. I think we'll go with that. We need 43. 43 is doable. Got this. We didn't have another 5. Yeah. 48. That's still 48. Yeah, I think that's probably the best we can do. Apparently not. Oh, 52, dang. 52 is pretty good. Yeah, so our cake 1, we got minus 50 stress. Heck yeah. Oh, we got stuff with Tang and Tammy. I think we're like, oh, ooh. Biology level 2, more collectibles. Collectibles respond faster, and more slots are filled. Heck yeah. We had 55 and 62. So Tammy is catching up with Dis. Let's see. We've got kudos doubled, which I think, yeah, we'll see what our options are. So we have robot repair now. We don't need the creativity though. That does give a lot of kudos. Yeah. We have other ways to get engineering and well, that is big engineering though, to be fair. Yeah, we really don't need the creativity. We're like almost there. All right, let's see what our friends have to say first. Oh, right. The secret admirer thing. I expect. Actually, I'm trying to remember what happened last time. I think it was Dis, because like he had our highest friendship level. I think it's gonna be Dis. Oh, well, I think we're really not like doing any kind of attempts at Dis romance this time, so we won't make a big deal out of it. Good, Dis says, and throws the rest of his gear into the vehicle. He skitters away before he has to endure this conversation any longer. Okay. You have stuff to say, though. How is Socks? Yeah. Cal shoulders the sack he's carrying. I'm bringing some food to Socks, he says, looking around to make sure no one hears. Do you want to come with? You enter the barn and Socks slithers down from the rafters with all of her many feet, both lengthwise and anatomy-wise. She trills happily when Cal pulls fist-sized rocks from the sack. He tosses them up to her and she snaps them out of the air, pulverizing them into a shower of gravel with her massive jaws. You even do a few as well, watching her cavort around the barn, making chittering noises. I have a little while before I have to get back to work, Cal says. What should we do? Teach her a new trick. Oh, yeah, Cal agrees. I've been working on getting her to follow directions lately. That's a great idea. You spend about a half hour teaching Socks how to shake a paw. There are a lot of paws to choose from, and she seems to delight in giving you a different one each time. Oh, I love Socks. You can't help but think that working with her like this might come in handy in the future. Huh. I definitely am curious to see where that goes. Alright, let's see. What can we do today? I feel like I really just want to keep working on persuasion. Persuasion 40 for this. Okay, just keep doing this, and that gives us 9 kudos, which will get doubled, right? Oh, wait. Hug dog boy. And also, whose birthday is it? Mid-dust. Would that be no? Yeah. I mean, when do I get to do stuff with you? Why can we not? Or did we already do it? I think maybe we already finished their events. Because we were already, like, maxed out creativity. I think we might have done that before my hiatus, so I completely forgot about it. I think they like crystals. Yay! Okay. Yeah, I think we're gonna keep working in the depot. I want that persuasion. I want it so bad. We're going to be persuasive this time. No, we'll stop her. Did we help last time? Steal for yourself, damn. Should we be a tattletale? Maybe we should. I think I'm going to, just for the fun of it. -2 friendship with Mars, yeah, understandable. Chief Administrator Seek acts convincingly horrified that someone would dare use the nanoprinter for personal gain. You know Seek hates the idea of someone undermining their control of the depot. They dock Mars a bunch of kudos and banish her from command for the rest of the month. Her absence is pretty obvious. Everyone knows what she did, even the governor. Mars is furious with you. Oh boy, I think that went worse than I intended, to be honest. Oh no. But I mean, she did kind of bring it upon herself. Oh, well, we got lots of 4s here. Do a 3, 4, 5, maybe. And then just have some extra 4s. Wait, what does this get the +2 for? Oh. I forgot about that. I guess it just got automatically equipped because we didn't have anything in that slot. Okay. Well, then we can probably do a... Come on. Oh, come on. It's locked. I'm so stupid. And that... Shit. Well, I think we can still do it, but just... like that. There we go. We're gonna be so organized. It's gonna be crazy. Oh, and we finally hit 34 persuasion. What'd we get? Yellow cards get +1 in social challenges. Nice. Let's check our gear though. I don't know if we actually want this gift from a secret admirer. 20 persuasion, honestly, it's not bad. +5 to challenges for the first round. +1 to cards with gems is pretty good. We already have a bonus to straights. I feel like this one is actually not that good. If only because it's unpredictable. Like, I'm always gonna forget about it, and then the last card is gonna be not what I expect it to be. The plus 20 persuasion is really nice. But the plus 1 to cards with gems is also really nice. And plus 1 bonus to straights is also really nice. We already have a plus 3. I don't know. Is this... So it's straights of 3 yellow cards, so it has to be like a straight and all yellow? I feel like that's too situational. Plus 10 to all social skills is also quite nice. I think I might put this one on for now. Honestly, we could also just go shopping and see what else we can find. You get engineering to perk to unlock the plus 15 to all. Oh, yeah. We're pretty close to that. 55, we need about 10 more. We've got access to some good engineering stuff. We could do that. Like construction gives us engineering and toughness. That could be a good thing to do. Okay, let's kind of plan out what we want to do. I think we should probably rest before whatchamacallit, before glow, so we have 3 more chances to do stuff. Also, the question is, do we want to go exploring at all? Because we do have stuff to give Sim. I don't know if it matters if we do it this year or next year. I kind of want to do it as soon as possible. So I think we probably do want to go explore at some point. Also, I think it's what, Cal's birthday? Yeah, it's Cal's birthday. I think he likes... Oh, what's going on? You look high and low for Cal, but you can't find him anywhere. You're about to give up when you hear a curious sound from the gardening shed, followed by the trill of Tammy's laughter. You knock on the door that's been left slightly ajar, just in time to see Cal jump away from Tammy, who's seated on the work table. Tammy giggles nervously and smooths down her skirts, and Cal rubs the back of his neck. Oh, were they smooching? Or Hey, Solana, Cal stammers. I was just showing Tammy, this. He picks up one of the gardening tools and brandishes it at you. Tammy goes red and tugs her ear, humming, mm-hmm. Oh boy. Well, I've got a birthday present for you. Okay. Right. So, do we want to work on engineering? I think we probably want to work on engineering. I think we probably want to just, do the construction thing. That is probably the way to go. Let's do it. You crazy kids have fun now. Yep. Please go back to whatever it was you're doing. Just, without me, please. Let's see, what do I want to do? Designing a beautiful room, skill detailing is pretty fun. Creativity. Well, yeah, I guess that makes sense. We're almost at 100. Yeah, Rex exclaims. I love that part. The finishing touches really make a space. It's amazing what you can do with raw materials. Oh, I want to show you something, Rex says, then takes off. You follow him away from Zeke, droning on about timelines, and he takes you to a stack of planed mushwood boards. Just look at this molding, he says, running his hands over it reverently. After staring up at a metal ceiling all my life, I can't wait for everyone to live somewhere that looks this beautiful. I am happy for you. Ugh, locked, but it's okay. We can do something with that. We can do a 3, 4, 5. Get ourselves a nice straight going. So that could also be a 3. What if we do something like that? Oh, god damn it. Maybe not there then. Well, this is probably better. Let's... Oh. I think we can do better, though. Lots of engineering. Oh, we're almost at the perk. Okay, cool. Early wet, which I'm pretty sure is Mars' birthday. Mars is wearing Nomi's VR headset and smiling. When you tap her on the shoulder, she jumps and rips it off, scowling. Oh, it's just you, she says, fluffing her hair. I thought it was another adult coming to tell me to do something useful. She holds up the VR headset. Oh, this? Now you realize that you can load the old museum guided tours onto this thing, so you can actually feel like you're walking around in the Louvre or the Guggenheim. Totes cool, right? Finally some culture. What did she like again? Crystals? Flowers and crystals. Well, we got plenty of flowers. Should we do the engineering thing again? Or actually, what other engineering options do we have? This one gives engineering and reasoning. That's actually maybe a good idea. It doesn't give us any kudos, though, so we don't get to take advantage of our popular status. So if we go exploring, maybe we should do that. Exploring takes more... I think exploring is maybe the thing to do. So we'll explore now and then probably use up all of our stress. Then we'll rest, and then the last month we'll do the... What's it? We'll do the engineering one. So we're not going to be completely fresh for Glow, but it'll be close enough, I think. I think we'll be fine. So yeah, let's do some exploring. Go give Sim his media. New boss event spawned. We need to find that, I think. Oh, and that also gives us engineering. So it gets us closer to that perk. And 12 regular events. And 1 collectible. Let's get that boss event. Okay, so 1 collectible, 1 boss event, 1 sim interaction. The rest I don't really care about. Though I guess since we're here, after we've gotten the other stuff, we might as well um, use the rest of our energy. Hi, Zim. I can take care of myself. Yeah, that's fair. He has had to help me a bunch. Yeah, how old are you? I like to think I'm young at heart, Sim replies with a mischievous smile. Yeah. Well, he's still here. Take an even closer look. We'll do it. Okay. You got the data. You're what now? Answer question. I do not remember what I asked last time. Let's ask about the ruins. As your surveyors suspect, they were made by those you call the Convergent Domain. He tells you, built cities and created gardeners, then ruined everything and left. About 20,000 years ago, give or take. If they do, yeah. They help us serve our purpose, Sim answers shortly. And that's already one question too many. He makes reaching motions toward the data drive. To get this data drive, you must answer me my riddles 3. Yep. Alright. Well, enjoy your data. Do you have anything else to say? No. You can give him something. You should give him a cake. I don't think he's had cake before. A cake? Sim exclaims. A most wonderful human invention. He turns it around in his hands, sniffs it, and takes a fingerful of frosting and puts it in his mouth. Fantastic! He shouts again as he hands the cake back to you. I enjoyed that immensely. I hope the others you share it with will like it just as much as I did. But you still don't lose the cake. He only licks it. It's fine, you still keep the cake. But he really does like everything, huh? Likes everything, dislikes nothing. Yep. I wonder if we can actually find out his birthday by giving him gifts. Very mysterious. Alright, well, that's one thing down. 2 more things to go. That's not anything interesting there. No. Okay, so that's... We can go through, though. Doesn't matter to me with my maxed out perception. Is this gonna be the new? Yeah. You know what? I think I'm gonna try to find the last collectible before we do that. Just in case. Is this a loop? I think this might be a loop. Oh, no, I think we just came back the way we came. Oops. Though honestly, one collectible is probably not worth too much effort. There's nothing here. Oh! Let's see. It's also entirely possible that we passed it and I just didn't see it. Although this place is big. There's so many little nooks and crannies everywhere. For now, I'm just kind of going by right-hand rule. We should probably get there eventually, right? Does this take us back to the beginning? I think we're going back to the beginning. Yeah, we are indeed. Where did we miss a thing? There is supposedly a collectible here somewhere. Oh, it's right there. It's literally right there. Alright. Well, that's done. Let's just do the boss event and probably go home. Am I going the right way? I have no idea if I'm going the right way. I think I am, though. Actually, I guess since we're low on stress points, we can get this. Yay! Thank you, Sam. I think we go down this way. And then like all the way around. Is it? There we go. I guess we can check out the pyramid. Yeah, massive pyramid. The thumpers. Investigate the other buildings. Right, and there's like a door that opens. I think this is the one that requires like a shit ton of stress, so we're probably not gonna make it, but oh well. These are like good cards that I don't really want to spend on round one. guess this will do. This could be something fun. Unfortunately, I don't think we'll be able to get any kind of 8 to match that with, so we'll just... Maybe we do want to just use a gem combo now. 3399 is pretty good. No gem combo, unfortunately, but it's fine. We've got some 6s, we've got a 5, we've got a 9. I guess we can use a 4, 4, oops, 5, 6. Eh. How close are we on bravery? Not super close. Let's go touching stuff. Okay, well, we succeeded in that. I guess should we just go home? We're not too badly stressed right now. Let's go home, I guess. We got what we came for. So close to the perk. Physicals. Oh. Solana, there's one more thing we need to talk about. Instance isn't the most comforting person in the colony, but you've come to find her no-nonsense bedside manner somewhat reassuring. If there's something wrong, you know she won't talk around it forever. I've heard reports that you've been experiencing delusional thoughts, she says, carefully. Believing that you've seen or done things in a past life, or that you can foretell the future. Your parents enter the med bay, looking concerned. Her delusion build is paying off. I'm sorry to spring this on you, Pumpkin, your dad says. We're all worried about you. It's okay to play make-believe, but if you really believe what you're saying, there might be something wrong. You might be sick. Really, really sick. He walks over and puts his hand on your shoulder. I just worry you could put yourself in danger, believing something that's not real. Non-intervention, yep. Our spooky oracle build has come back to haunt us, yep. There may be a simple explanation for why you're experiencing these delusions. Instance says, schizophrenia, early onset Alzheimer's disease, obsessive compulsive disorder, even a brain tumor or some other physical trauma. For your health, I think it would be best to move into the med bay for observation and treatment. Huh. Well, that's interesting. Next time we've got to start telling people exactly what day the heliopause lands. Yeah, well, it seems like Solana doesn't necessarily remember the exact specifics of everything. I kind of really want to go for actually trying to convince people that it's real. I feel like at this point, if I say that, I don't know if they're actually gonna believe me. I think they might catch on that I'm just trying to play it off. But I don't know, it might work. I'm curious to see this, because, like, I don't imagine they'll actually find anything. But I don't know. This will be interesting. Gosh. I am tempted to be like it's all real, but I don't want to make it worse. What do we do? I feel like if I do this, then I might actually be stuck in the med bay and, like, not be able to do stuff, which would certainly be interesting. I think I'm leaning towards this one. You know what? We're committed now. we're all the way. Instant sighs again. That you can't see you're sick is really the most concerning symptom of all. That would be real bad, this timeline medbay ending, yeah. She opens up her hollow screen and enters a few notes. I've revoked permission for you to attend work or school this week, she says. The doctor's orders. I feel like I should go along. It seems like it's just for a week. That's not even gonna, like, disrupt my monthly schedule. It's probably okay. I think if I really go all in on fighting them, that's only gonna make things worse. I'm gonna go along and they can run their tests on me and see that I'm totally fine, and then release me. Right? It'll be fine. You're moved into med bay for round-the-clock observation. Your new quarters aren't that different than the family suite where you grew up, just smaller and less familiar. You're free to watch holovids and study as much as you like in your downtime. But there's a lot of downtime. It's hard to adjust to the enforced rest at first. You're offered antipsychotic medication, but because you haven't shown any sign of endangering yourself or others, it's your choice. I think I'm gonna refuse the meds. Unfortunately, the colony doesn't have a dedicated counselor. Disentang's mother, Besk, was a trained psychiatrist, but she died when you were little. And since then, there's only been Congruence's AI therapy. First of all, interesting to note that their mother was a psychiatrist, given what we know about her. And second of all, I think the AI therapy thing probably reads a lot differently in a pre-ChatGPT world. Their mom was the psychiatrist. Yeah, apparently. You attend therapy every day, which consists of talking to Congruence and doing exercises to help you express your emotions. Her therapy module is surprisingly robust. If your problem was simply high stress or trauma, you're sure it would have helped. And she named her kid Dysthymia. Yep. She had to have known what that meant. Yeah. It reads quite differently these days. Yeah. Yeah. It's very unfortunate. Congruence doesn't really know how to respond to your insistence that you've lived this life before. She offers you tips on meditation, which she says some human cultures believed could help explore the concept of one's past lives and how they can affect the present. If nothing else, you spend a lot of time examining your thoughts and where you fit into the colony. It's awkward at first, but soon you come to appreciate that everyone is so hopeful for your recovery, even if you don't need one. After a few days, you feel, well, better rested than you have in a while. If nothing else, having time off from all responsibilities has eased some of your stress. Oh, look at that! Free stress reduction! Beautiful. You move back into your quarters. It feels good to be home. Jinx is pleased with your recovery, even though you don't feel any different. All you've really learned is that acting on your visions brings unwanted attention. If you keep worrying people, you're going to be checked into medbay, whether you want it or not. Well, that sucks. Alright, well. Let's see. It is getting near to end of stream time, but I think we can maybe go a little bit more. Kitty, hi. Hi, Kitty. Local hippie colony tries to institutionalize child experiencing delusions, stymied by fact that their hippie respect for all human beings and their worldviews. Yeah.
Kitty. Kitty.
Alright, whose birthday is it? Mid-wet is Vase. Incredible.
Kitty.
Oops. That's not what I wanted to do. I have something for you. Oh gosh, we can talk to him. We can try to tell a heroic story. I mean, look, I think we did go with the save where we, defeated the Faceless. I think the last time we ended up not telling the story out of respect for Anemone. And, in this case, it's still, this is the thing that led to her brother's death. So I'm still a little bit hesitant to, bring that up in front of her. But, the temptation to shove that in Vase's stupid little face is so strong. We tried so hard, Anemone. I know, we did. We tried. Oh, man. I don't know. I really want to. I think I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna go for it. Oh, we have some other things, yeah. So the killing of the Faceless is obviously a big one, but... Saved Professor Hal when I was only 11 is pretty good too. Maybe I should go for that one. It's definitely not nearly as impressive as killing the Faceless, but I just... I don't know. Will Anemone be upset if I bring this up? I feel like it's just too good to pass up. I don't know. This is a big one. I'm gonna go for it, guys. I'm gonna go for it. The room goes quiet when you describe defeating the mighty Faceless. You act out your strategy, crouching and weaving. As you describe the precision lunge that finally took out the creature, you leap forward at Vase with a snarl. A few people shriek and laugh, but Vase doesn't flinch. Well, it worked. Damn, Vase says, clearly impressed. You must be the coolest person on this whole podunk planet. Does he respect us now? I don't know if I want that. Vace's friends laugh, while the colonists look at each other and smile awkwardly, already not wanting to disagree with Vace. All except for Anemone, who joins in and laughs the loudest of all. Vace kicks out another stool from his table. Well, hero, come sit beside the king. You take a seat beside Vace. He crosses his arms and sits back, looking at you appraisingly. I didn't think this colony made them like you, he says. I thought you were all farmers and hippies, but you I like. You've got a warrior's soul. The other heliopod teenagers look at you approvingly. Oh boy. Victory at what cost? I know. I mean, well, this might work out for us. Like, maybe if he takes the things we say seriously, we can actually, like, I don't know if we can fix him, but maybe we can at least get him to see our perspective a little bit more. The only thing this colony's good for is sport. I can't wait to get out there and shoot some aliens, Vace says. He bangs on the table with his fist. Those null shits aren't gonna know what hit him. Yeah, you can't kill aliens. This is their home. Yeah, I don't care about your stupid friendship. Vace's lip curls as he snorts. Do you nullheads want to live here or not? It's not going to be your home unless you make it yours. He doesn't look happy that you challenged him in front of his friends. You and Vace talk a while longer. Well, mostly he talks, while you and his friends listen. Eventually, the little crowd breaks up as people move on to their other duties. Vace says goodbye to all the Heliopause soldiers by name, and some of the colony ones, too. Ugh. Anemone, don't! Shut up. They're not dating yet, right? Maybe there's still a chance. Okay, not yet. Don't do it, Anemone. Alright, well I think I wanted to do some more engineering to get that perk. We're really close to organizing perk and bravery perk as well. Some reasoning, 3 engineering and creativity. We're very close to that 100 creativity. Honestly, I think we'll just let it happen organically at this point. Like, we're gonna get some kind of creativity bonus sometime. Okay, I think this is probably the way to go, because we do want more reasoning. Oh, we're pretty close to the tutoring. 2 reasoning. Oh, we'll be so close. Yeah, I think that's probably what we should do. You and Nomi Nomi are doing independent study after hours when they stand up from their beanbag chair and do a little victory dance. Yeah! They shout, it worked! Look, Solana! They throw something up to your holo screen. The intro for the game QQ Bishonen Kyusetsu comes up on screen, and Congruence's full-room holo projectors decorate the walls with a blue sky and rolling green hills. Peppy battle music fills your ears. Nomi claps their hands proudly. I installed it on the classroom mainframe, they exclaim. It's so much faster, there's no latency at all. Suddenly, the lights go out. Nomi screeches and hangs onto you in the dark. The lights flicker back on, but only for a few seconds at a time before going dark again. The temperature drops. The holo projectors no longer display the lush meadows, but instead a ramshackle wooden cabin with various horrible implements hanging on the wall. Hello, children. Oh no, Nomi moans. I must have installed it into Congruence's memory. She's being affected by the game's code. Is that actually what's happening? Because that would be pretty freaking scary if you actually, like, fucked up congruence. I hope that's not what happened. Congruence's hollow projection appears in the middle of the room. She's facing away from you, but when she slowly turns around, you're horrified to see that her face is smeared away and featureless. Do you want to play? I kind of feel like Congruence is messing with us. I think Congruence is just joshing. Yeah, me too. Yes, I want to play. What? An unnatural growling noise fills the room. Nomi squeaks and hides behind you, but it doesn't matter. The noise is everywhere, surrounding you. Congruence's hollow projected form flickers and becomes a shaggy manticore with glowing eyes, and then it's gone. A howl echoes off the walls. The hunt is on. Unless this is the Sword Art Online ending. We'll see, I guess. You and Nomi fight your way through Congruence's hollow projected nightmare, encountering beasts the like of which you've only seen in books from Earth. They stalk you through misty forests and trap you in dank-looking cellars. They scream and moan and cry and howl. You've never been so scared from a hollow game. It feels so real. I didn't make this, Nomi says, their chest heaving as they look around for the next creature. This isn't even the game I installed. Congruence, the manticore, reappears, a ghoulish apparition. Is this what you wanted? No! Nomi screams. Solana, what do we do? Apologize to Congruence. You repent profusely for hacking in and messing with Congruence's system files. Beside you, Nomi bows deeply to the hologram monster and promises to never, never do it again, if only it will stop hunting them and make this scary game end. The lights flicker back on, and Congruence's hollow projection smiles cheerily. You solved my puzzle, she chirps, and plays a recording of cheering and clapping. I thought simply telling you not to install unapproved software would be boring, she continues. You'll certainly remember this lesson. Remember, Nomi, if you die in the game, you die for real. But yeah, that's pretty funny. Nomi clutches their chest. Yeah, for sure, they say. I'm never doing that again. Wow. Alright, first collectible use is free. That's fun. We've got some 3s and 4s and 5s, which is fun. Oh, this gets bonus. Okay, so that's going to be a 5 at the end. Let's... How's that? What if we... that didn't really help. How's that? Still 35. It's all 35! Yeah, I think we're gonna have to go for the 35. Which apparently was pretty bad. We did also have the free collectible use that I totally forgot about. Oh well. We're almost at 30. So close. Alright. Well, we got the depot thing. I think I'm going to call it here, though. I think it's a pretty good place to stop. I guess maybe we could do one more and end on Glow, but I think it's time to stop. But yeah, we do have a stream tomorrow, though, so we'll be back soon. Yeah, anything else to say kind of in conclusion? Usual time? Yep. Same time, same place, just on Friday instead of Tuesday, Thursday. So, yeah, I'll see you guys then. But yeah, that was interesting. We got some stuff this time. The, like, intervention was kind of interesting. I kind of wonder if at any point it might actually, like, prevent, you know, Solana, the character, from making those choices, you know, like if the game would stop giving me options to talk about future stuff. I don't think it's going to do that. I hope it doesn't, but I could see this game potentially trying to do something like that. But yeah, I think with that in mind, I'm probably going to, you know, obviously still act on future stuff when it comes up, but like not talk to people about it. You know, we're gonna try to play it off as normal things and not spooky child prophet things. Because, you know, I don't really want to get institutionalized. I do think it would be like an interesting route to explore if we try to go like all in and like, you know, essentially get institutionalized and just be like, you know, everyone thinks that there's something wrong with you. But I feel like if it gets in the way of me actually like exploring the story, I don't really want to do that right now. But yeah, we also earned Vase's respect, which is going to be interesting. We'll see if we can use that as leverage. Here, let me actually try to talk to him. Does he say anything different now? No, he still says the same thing. Weak-willed deadweights like him, and right now that includes you. We've already proven ourselves to you. But he just doesn't care, huh? I do think it's going to give us some amount of leverage with him. But yeah, I guess we'll have to wait for that to pay off to see if it does. All right. Well, that's it for today. Thanks so much for coming. Yeah, we're getting slowly approaching towards the end game. I don't remember when Dis does his sabotage thing. I think it would potentially be nice to be in a position where we can prevent it again. Although, of course, I am also really interested to see what happens if you don't prevent it. But, you know, ideally, I would like to not have the colony blown up. Anyway, bye guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good rest of your day. Bye-bye.